Good morning, everybody. Sergio here. I hope you are having a great day. Today, I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking to you about what I see happening in the market going forward and how it relates to interest rates. So as we have seen, since the beginning of the year, we have seen interest rates essentially double. And the reality is that as things move forward, we're going to continue to see more interest rate hikes. Now, how is this going to affect real estate going forward? So what I truly believe is that we are going to continue to see downward pressure on pricing moving forward. And I think that this is actually going to be a long-term trend. Now, when I say long-term, definitely a year. I believe it could last up to 5 years. And here's why I believe that this is the case. You hear many people saying that they believe that the market will kind of bounce back and we're going to achieve the level of pricing that we saw in the beginning of the year. I think that might be a little bit too optimistic at this point, and here's why. So as we have seen, inflation is really at an all-time high. I think that inflation rate was hovering around 8%, and this is one of the main reasons why the Bank of Canada has been increasing rates every interest rate announcement that they've had. So this isn't just something that is real estate driven, so to speak. So when we go back in history, and we saw some dips in the market back in 2008. That was caused specifically by ninja loans in the States. So that was specific to real estate. In 2017, we saw a dip in pricing as it related to the foreign buyer tax that we saw implemented. And once again, that was more real estate related. And inflation isn't real estate related. It is much more global in scale. We are seeing prices of basic commodities going through the roof. Inflation right now is hovering at around 8%. I truly believe that number is actually underestimated. I believe that it's more. And I also believe that the government, when they say that, we're going to have a soft landing from all this, I don't see how that is possible. If we take a look historically, the only way to cure inflation was to actually purposely cause a recession. Now, the government can't come out and say we're going to cause a recession because that wouldn't hold well with the public. So I think they're using a lot of this terminology like soft landing and so on to kind of appease people. And I also believe that the inflation numbers that they are reporting are a little inaccurate. A lot of the inflation numbers do have to do with gasoline pricing, and they're saying that gasoline prices are coming down, which is true. However, they're still at historic highs. And if we take a look at basic commodities, there's a ton of supply chain issues around the world. So we're having problems getting product. We're having labor issues, which is causing major disruptions in supply chain flow. So there are a lot of things here that cannot be solved short term. And one of the main reasons to cure a lot of these woes is to continue raising rates. So once again, as those rates continue, I think that there'll be no choice but to see downward pressure in pricing in real estate. This can be a very, very complex issue, and I am not an economist by any stretch. I'm just kind of giving you my views on what I think could happen or might happen. But that's where I see things heading. And as usual, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me, 647-300-3800. You have yourself an absolutely amazing day. Take care.